You got a friend in me. The face of it looks like a brownstone. Sorry. Her tempo's a little off. I could skate away on... Hey you guys, what is up? Welcome back to another video from me. My name's Chanel. If you're new here, welcome to my childhood bedroom. We do nostalgic rewatches from millennial garbage, and we do some occasional first-time watches, and this week is no different. I wanted to churn out something quick and fun for the Thanksgiving holiday, so I did a little quick Google. That was a really bad joke. I did a quick Google search, and I came up with 1998's You've Got Mail. I have never seen it before, and I was just really feeling a little hanks in my life. So here's to hoping you like this movie and you're excited to watch me watch it for the first time ever. If you want more nostalgic rewatches and first time watches, don't forget to hit subscribe, don't forget to like, and meet me in the comments below because I love talking to you guys. Oh my god, it is so fun. I don't even know how I got so lucky to have so many engaged people who want to chat the movies. Without further ado, I really don't want to drag this out. Let's get right into You've Got Mail. I'm hearing some internet sounds. Oh sh. Meg Ryan is like a real babe in this, I know. You want to talk about nostalgia. This like pre-Y2K internet is... What the fuck is this? Wonder where we are. This looks like Lexington Avenue. Heading west now. Okay, my guess is that this building is between 5th, just a little south of the Flatiron District. Her place is beautiful. What do you guys do for a living? Holy f... Oh, she is sneaking like a little kid. She's like... Guys, what was your first screen name? Comment below. I'm so interested. I can't tell you mine because it's like kind of still active.
The streets of New York as much as I do.
Although he likes to eat bits of pizza and bagel off the sidewalk for a
Thanks. Seeing apartments this nice really f***ing pisses me off though. It like really bothers me.
Murray Chilton died, which makes one less person I'm not speaking to.
Because he's dead. Okay, first thoughts. Are they cheating on their respective spouses with each other virtually? Guess we'll find out.
Mail.
So they're on the Upper West Side. Wow, wow. TBT, New York City. This is so cute. They're in the same frame. No. Chappelle? Dave Chappelle's in this? A 1998 really thin Dave Chappelle as the quirky best friend?
You and Patricia got engaged, didn't you?
So they're not married. Phew. So they both live on the Upper West Side. Yes.
Don't you just love New York in the fall?
Hold up. She works in a bookshop and has a brownstone. I'm gonna call gentle bullshit and say this is f***ed up. Okay. That's all. She wants him to read Pride and Prejudice and Zeds.
Or can for only $2.95 get not just a cup of coffee, but an absolutely defining sense of self.
That's very profound. That Starbucks gives you a defined sense of self. I agree. I'm a tall black coffee. I'm a tall blonde roast if we're really getting technical. Otherwise known as a tall blonde. This reminds me of that time Borders closed in New York City. It was a big fucking deal. Did you love that sound transition? It was the crunch of the sandwich, crinkle of a bag, new scene. What could her salary be? 60K? Barely? I'm just angry.
I am a lone read.
Lone read.
What's a lone read? That meme?
So much of what I see reminds me of something I read in a book when shouldn't it be the other way around?
That's profound. Shouldn't it be the other way around?
I know you.
Sounds like Woody going, ha ha ha, I know you. So who are these children? That's his father's younger girlfriend. These are his step siblings. Thanksgiving. Those glasses couldn't be more 90s. Oh my god, L'Occitane, we love. He's gonna meet his cyber baby. Kids listening to a book being read.
It's very nice of him.
Oh, that's not my dad, that's my nephew.
Nephew.
I'm his brother!
Grandpa's daughter, dad's son. That's his brother? What? So how would I know that that was Grandpa's daughter? I wouldn't. Okay.
Just call me Joe.
Joe and Kathy.
Take these books.
Classic.
Because when you read a book as a child, it becomes part of your identity in a way that no other reading in your whole life does, and I have gotten carried away.
She did a really beautiful job with that. It felt really genuine. She just kicked him in the face. So like, let's call a spade a spade. This is Barnes and frickin' Noble, right?
I'm not gonna be able to pay my rent, and I'm gonna have to move to Brooklyn.
So my favorite Brooklyn joke ever is from the Mindy Project, where she goes, ugh.
Get off at the next stop.
Yeah, in Brooklyn, where everyone is incredibly intimidating and expressive. So thanks for adding that to my day.
So inconsequential, yet full of its own virtue, that I was immediately compelled to rush over there for fear that it's going to put me out of business.
I feel like he's being super mean, and it is not appreciated.
Brilliant. Yeah.
They should trade. I hate people who fall asleep really quickly. We hate her.
Someone provokes you, and instead of just smiling and moving on, you zing them.
Then I spend all night tossing and turning trying to figure out what I should have said.
Me too. Which one are you? Do you zing or do you shut up and then regret? I wish I was on set for this and I could hear the director. I wish I could hear Nora Ephron be like, more animated as you're typing. Think out loud. Talk out loud. You can tell she's asking them to externalize something that's usually very internal, which is you're typing and you're thinking. My favorite thing to do is place bets with myself for when they're going to meet. So I say they meet at minute 60. This is shot on film too. I mean, most movies at this time would have been, but it's pretty.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
He's a little bitch. They made that take longer than it had to. Tomorrow.
Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow.
Her tempo's a little off. Great accompanist, really following what she's hearing. That was really cute. Also, sorry for not mentioning it. Is his father's girlfriend hitting on him? She kissed him and she put her hand on his leg, right? Oh, New York in the winter. I'm crying. No.
You know that Joni Mitchell song?
Oh, I know the Joni Mitchell song. It's so sad.
I always miss my mother at Christmas, but tell me that
Her mother's dead. Guys, 47 minutes in. I'm sorry. I thought that older woman in the bookshop who walked in day one was her mother. And I was like, wow, they're not really behaving like mother and daughter. Wow. Stupid. If her shop makes $350K in sales, there's no shot she even makes half that because she has employees and overhead.
that my business is in trouble.
Because of you, bitch.
Well, from The Godfather, they'd go to war.
Go to war. I bet the ... your friend is typing thing didn't come for like years later, so she's probably sitting there like, hello. And he's like, she's gonna kill him.
Absolute. We have the perfect.
He loves himself. It's so great. And I love his little glasses. Wow, Greg, I'm realizing now Greg Kinnear has it, and he could have been Hanks in this very easily.
Basically sending her ass back to the project with food stamps.
Sending her back to the project? She lives in a fucking brownstone.
Okay, we can turn it off.
we done?
I think
There is so much sexual tension.
yours is the only show I...
You still want to meet me?
Are we on track? I told you they're gonna meet around minute 60. It's 58:05. This is gorgeous. This is a gorgeous lens on them. 59. They're gonna meet at minute 60, and then it's gonna be the real dark night of the soul, and then we get to see a down and an up again. And I went to Cafe Lalo a bunch when I was in school. Cute, and it's cash only, which is f***ing bullshit. Maybe Joe doesn't go in.
He's very pretty.
Is he gonna go in? Is he gonna go in? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
If you don't like Kathleen Kelly,
Because it is her. Because it is her.
because it is Kathleen Kelly.
What? What? Does he go in? Does he stand her up? So now it's the kind of movie where it's not going to spill out that he knows until the last 20 minutes, is my new guess. He comes in. Thank you, God. Thank you, God.
Isn't it? Everything is a joke.
That seemed continuity not great. He bit. And then we cut. And he was like, again, you didn't care. No one cares. Tell her.
You were one of those stupid 22-year-old girls with no last name. Hi, I'm Kimberly. Hi, I'm Janice. Don't they know you're supposed to have a last name? It's like they're an entire generation of cocktail waitresses. Look,
That's a good rant.
not a cruel or careless bone in his body, but I wouldn't imagine.
Wow, he's letting her just talk herself right into it.
You are nothing but a suit.
That stung him. You are nothing but a suit. After calling him gentle and kind. That was gripping. That was an absolutely gripping scene. I am so happy with how that played out. Good for her for getting Shop Girl as her screen name. No numbers, Not Shop Girl 982 or whenever she was born. She was not born in 82. Oh my God. Wow. Still love her bachelorette pad. It's still perfect.
In a coma.
This is fun. Them just coming up with all the reasons why he didn't show.
I am in
He's like,
amazingly enough.
hold it down.
But we're so right for each other.
I know.
This is a good, funny play on a breakup. I love it.
Oh, could someone help me?
She's looking down on you right now. I'm sure she is. Why don't we...
Okay, so they chose to never show us the close-up of the woman crying. And either it's a choice to stay on Meg Ryan's face, which I support, or that woman was so terrible and couldn't cry that it would have like made it phony, you know? There's just some gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous lens work in this.
All those skating shoes is completely wonderful.
She's crying.
Hi, this is Joe Fox. Who's this?
Is that how you call for help? Hi, this is Joe Fox first. If I ever get out of here, this thing we're gonna be out of in 30 minutes. He moved out of his own apartment? What? Why is she sitting on the floor? More comfy? Bed back? Good view? Okay, new prediction. He buys the store. Oh, you've got mail. I was just thinking about the title of this movie and if it really fits. And I was like, it's not mail, it's not paper. But then I realized the AOL thing, you've got mail. Shan. Not your best work, Chanel. Did Dad get kicked out too? That's funny. Oh, I have to go live in my yacht.
Astrologer.
Exactly, yeah.
Whose moon turned out to be in someone else's house, as I recall.
They were really trying to go for a euphemism there, and it didn't work. Whose moon was in someone else's house.
Yes.
But so corny. So much cheese. Her robe looks like a trench coat.
What are you doing here?
So this is not really a Thanksgiving movie. I thought it would be. Last montage. They're eating calamari. Yum. I see what he's doing. He's like reverse psychologying it.
I would have asked for your number.
I want him to say it's me, and it's been me all along. That's what I want from this. So I think I realize now she doesn't live in a brownstone, it's just an apartment. The face of it looks like a brownstone. Sorry. In my anger, I called it a brownstone. It's not, but it's still beautiful. Oh man, I can't wait to see how this spills out. I'm invested. No words necessary, no words necessary. That's the best kind of ending.
Don't cry. Shop girl.
Shop girl.
I wanted it to be you so bad.
Did you? Shop girl. Oh my god, I'm all chills. I'm all chills. Wow. Making us wait for it. Holy shit. This probably hit back in the day. My first time watching You've Got Mail was simply magical. I loved that. That was really earnest. That had everything I want from the genre, which is like a little bit of heightened reality with like the talking out loud as they're typing and the voiceovers and just like everything that I want in a rom-com. That's what that was. I want a little bit of like a mistaken identity or like a whoopsie or like a, I loved that element. I loved how it unfolded. If you asked me before this, which I probably should have done, to like tell you start to finish what I think You've Got Mail is gonna be, I would have like thought it was like a lot simpler, if that makes sense. This plot had really amazing like twists and turns, and I love that the last second is like kind of when this all happens because the payoff is huge. Like this movie earned the out of its ending. That to me is one of the most earned endings in rom-com history. If anything, I think this movie's a little long. I think it could be a little shorter, but I don't think the ending would have been as earned if it were shorter. Okay, so I love to move on and do a little bit of trivia. All of Joe and Kathleen's emails were put on the movie's official website, which Warner Brothers has kept active, so I can go and read all the emails. It's really cute. Oh my god, I didn't know this. This is a remake of the 1940 film The Shop Around the Corner, starring James Stewart and Margaret Sullivan. Wow, this is cute. Nora Ephron arranged for Meg Ryan and Heather Burns to work in a real New York City bookstore in preparation for their roles. I've always wanted to do prep for like a role one day. My goal would be for it to have a lot of accent. Like I would have to prep an accent and then live somewhere. Oh, I loved that Tom Hanks' character was obsessed with The Godfather. I love like a nod to cinema that came before you in like your script. I think that's amazing. And using a movie as tight as The Godfather to communicate what you want to communicate in this film, I think works perfectly. Kathleen and Joe use AOL software to connect. They were both using version 4.0, which was in beta testing when the film was made. That's cool. So I think I really have to catch Sleepless in Seattle now. Okay, I knew this didn't look like the Upper West Side. The store used for Fox Books is the old Barney's department store at 17th and 7th Avenue. So a lot of what the trivia is actually telling me is that there are a ton of like cross references to Sleepless in Seattle, from Sleepless in Seattle to this movie. So that's really cool. I'm gonna have to watch Sleepless in Seattle and watch out for these things. I feel almost bad that I didn't do that one first. A lot of people are saying it could arguably be a modern retelling of Pride and Prejudice, which I think we know what movie does that super well, and it is Bridget Jones. I was wrong. It's not really a Thanksgiving movie. On that note, thank you so much for joining me here today in my bedroom. I hope you enjoyed my first time watching You've Got Mail from 1998. If you want more of these, don't forget to subscribe. And on that note, I will see you in the next video. Peace.